Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get P rank on Paris. It's going to be very simple, very easy. I'm going to change my loadout real quick and show you what you need. Oops, I don't want to have that disabled. Okay, you can use Gunner, by the way, if you want to, but I'm going to be using Mortar to make it a million times easier. We get rid of Reaper and Elite Gorilla. Where's my Elite? There we go. Okay, so pretty much what you're gonna need is the towers I have equipped. Hold up, just give me a second. Okay, you're going to need these towers, pretty much. You can use regular Hussar if you want, and you don't have to use mortar. You can use gunner, but I'm just using these to make it a lot easier. Um, but yeah, this is also a great way to earn XP too. It gives 450 XP every time you complete it. It's pretty good XP. But yeah, I'm just gonna show you strat. You can use the same placements, and this strat is very similar to another YouTuber's strat. If I could give him credit, I would. I just don't know how to do it. Like, add a link into like the description for him, but I'm just gonna show you how to do this. Sorry, it's like really late. I'm really tired. So if it sounds like my voice is shaky or something, it's probably because I'm tired. But yeah, so place two hustlers here. They're gonna start off level 2 if you have them elite, which is fine. I am playing console, so it should be really easy for PC players. Mobile, you might have a little bit of struggle because I don't know. I don't really play mobile, but the times I have on like other tower defense games, I've had trouble placing stuff. But this should work out perfectly on any platform. I like to put my guys as close as I can to like the corners so that it leaves more space open. So you don't have to do that. You can just place them on the corners, like anywhere, as long as they're in range. Yeah. Usually with Elite Hussar, there is no leakage, but if you use regular Hussar, there is going to be leakage, you know, to the base. You just want to upgrade these guys one at a time, and then once you get them to level 3, um, that's when you place an officer down, and then you start upgrading these guys to max. I guess you could just watch and see for yourself, you know. I have my audio off, by the way, because this game gets very loud. Well, if you have like mortar, and also the music gets very loud too. Yeah, usually I have it on though, since it's nighttime. Actually, where is my phone? It is 6:10 right now, 6 a.m. It's morning time. But yeah, I would suggest trying to get Elite Husser if you're gonna do this strat. I mean, you can use a regular one, just Elite Husser makes it like 10 million times easier. Yeah, I will also make a video on how to get that. Yeah. Another reason I am making this video is because I see a lot of new players low-key get dissed by older players. Or, not older, higher level players. I guess older players in a sense, I guess, because they've been playing for a while. But yeah, I usually just don't see high levels being nice to newer players. And honestly, I started this game about a week ago, and I already love it. It's a pretty fun game. If you have Elite Hussar, you can skip waves. Just I usually don't do it. But if you feel risky enough and you feel like doing it, you can. Alright, just waiting for these guys. Paris is a very slow map, though. That is the one downside of this map. Is that it's very slow. As you can see, I got one max, not maxed, but it's level 3. I'm so tired, bro. Yeah. So if you're like trying to get captain, this is a really good XP grind. Yeah, level 3 to Elite Hussar is really OP because of its range, its damage, and its cooldown rate. Or, well, pretty much its fire rate. Or swing rate, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Just need him to kill this guy, and then I can get this one to level 3. There we go. Since they're now both level 3, they can keep this well protected for a while. If you somehow don't have Elite Guardsman or you just want to XP grind this and you have Reaper, Reaper is 10 times like, or well, actually, it's like a guaranteed win if you use it because you could just place like 5 Reapers at the end of each path if you got like the Elite Hussars in the center defending the early waves with an officer and shit. And yeah, it's really easy XP if you have like mortars in the center too. Like you literally just need 3 towers if you have Reaper, or well 4 because you want to bring officer. Yeah, officer is my favorite support tower. Flag bearer is also a really good one. Musician's really buggy right now. Well, for me at least, like he likes to slide everywhere. Or he likes to make it to where all the other support towers don't get buffs, which is low-key sad. I hate that. Okay, once you make it to this point, like once you get one of them to level 4, you just want to start working on the other one, and then after that, if you want to, you can start putting Elite Hussars or regular Hussars at the end of each path. Also remember, in order to get P rank, you're gonna need 50 units, or like the unit cap maxed out, and to not sell a single one. Hold up, I'm just making sure. But yeah, this is simply just a guide for any new players that just reach like level 31. I know they won't have mortar automatically, but um, like I said, you could just use gunner. And also, I was able to beat whatchamacallit, the Talavera map to get Hussar easily because I had what air rifler, um, what else was there? I had guerrilla, air rifler, and officer, and then I had, I think I had something else. No, I literally just had those three towers, I think. Guerrilla, air rifler, and officer. Alright, upgrade this guy to level 4. Alright, now if you want to, you can start putting the hussars at the end of the path. I personally just like to at least max out the center ones, but if you want to, you could start on the end paths. Here. For this video, I will start doing the end path ones. These big guys are money. Also, mortar is low-key mad OP because it gives you 20k damage if you have, or 20k money every time you hit an enemy with it, because it does that amount of damage to the enemy, even though they're already dead. Okay, my little screen's bugged out. I gotta zoom out. Alright. These guys won't do jack shit for the start until you get them to level 3, which is fine. You're just placing them there so you have them there. Starting off with just placing at least 2. You eventually want to have 7 hussars at the end of each paths with an officer. Yeah. I don't know if you need to max out all the towers when you have them all placed down. I honestly haven't checked, but I always do it just to be, safe. If you're doing this map on with gunner, I would suggest placing 5 gunners, like later wave when you have like millions of dollars. I guess I would place like 5 gunners in the center right here with the officer and max them all out so you can kill the bosses easily. But since I'm using mortar, it will be a lot different. Okay. Start maxing, or not maxing, but pretty much just get the ones in the front at the ends of the path to level 3. Because that 30 damage is going to come on like really handy, and their attack rate too. Alright, so for now, pretty much all you want to do is place down 7 on each of the ends of the paths and have officers. And slowly get them all to level 3. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, just a little side note. I would, if I were you, place 1 hussar at the end of each path at a time and get them to level 3. If you start making hella money, like more than what I'm making now, then I would start making them level 4. Like here. Do the front ones to level 4 for that extra damage. So you don't have to worry about the center. I will need a little bit more money, but that doesn't really matter too much right now. Holy shit. I'm trying not to cuss, because, well, I just try not to. Yeah, as you can see, once you get them. Also, do not goof up with your officer placement, because you cannot sell them in order to get the P rank. So if you goof up, you're just gonna have to keep it there. Alright. Okay, I'll place 2 here, get 5 after you have 3 down. I would place down 5. We can start getting these guys to level 4. Alright, 5 level 4s. There. He'll get taken care of. The guys in the center. Hopefully. Shit. Hopefully you're faster than me, because I'm low-key a little bit slow right now. Alright, yeah, they were able to take care of him. At some point, you do want to max those guys out. Like after you get at least 5 of the hussars at each ends of the path to level 4, I'd probably max them out. Because you are going to have some leakage and past like your regular hussars over here. And so you do not want that. Okay, so come over here, max them out, max them out. You're gonna want to upgrade this kernel. If you are playing with a regular hussar, sorry I didn't mention this earlier, but you want to place an air rifler. You get them to level 4 as you have these hussars at level 3. But yeah, get this air rifler to level 4 with like an officer, level 1 officer next to him, and it should help quite a bit. But right now, I'm kind of just basically showing you how to do it with Elite Hussar at the moment. Regular Hussar, still the same strat. It just, you need the air rifler gear, level 4. Eventually, you're going to want to get to level 5, but level 4 is so far pretty decent for now. Okay. You want to start upgrading all your officers to level 4. And then eventually level 5 once you max out all your Hussars. And if you do not find this strat like good, please let me know in the comments and I can try to improve on what I've already done. Yeah, look, this guy, since we have our hussars in the center maxed out, they're gonna deal with these guys. See? And they have the max officer with them too. I would suggest getting down at least one mortar if you have them. Just as, you know, some extra security. I would start maxing out your hussars, by the way, because I'm low-key a little bit late to that. I'm on console, so I'm very slow. Also upgrade your officers to max. Yeah, you just want to have 7 at the end of each path. You can have more if you want to, but I would do it until you get to like 45 or something and then do 5 gunners in the center. But if you're doing mortars, I would just do 7 at each end. If you're playing PlayStation like me, you just press triangle when you click on your unit to upgrade them. Be wary though, if you do press square, you will sell them. Alright, so once you're at 29, you already should have a mortar down. If not, it's alright if you were upgrading your hussars only, because, you know, that's what you're supposed to do. You just want to start placing down a bunch of mortars. If you got gunner, just keep on placing down hussars at the ends of the path until you get to unit cap 45. If you want to, you can place down air riflers too, but that is completely up to you. I'll upgrade that air rifler in the center. Let me place down another mortar. I think it's bugged on my outfit because I made this outfit earlier, and usually that bug never happens where it won't let me place down a unit, but I'm guessing my hat's so fucking big. Yeah, on console it is very hard to spam mortars. It hurts your finger. You gotta spam, but it's alright. Who gives a shit? I mean, if you play games a lot, you're gonna be spamming your button, so you're gonna naturally experience this every once in a while. If you can't handle it, then maybe gaming's just not for you, but you know, Everybody can handle it. I don't think anybody out there can't handle a little bit of strain on their fingers. Yeah, these mortars are looking going to be the hard carry of this. If you had elite gorilla or something, or just regular gorilla, you can bring that too and use that to kill the enemies. But I would just prefer bringing something heavy. But yeah, this is all the units maxed out. Place, you probably won't have it as big as this if you're using gunner and regular hussar at this moment, but you know, I could always do a video on that, on how to do that with lesser towers, like easier towers to get if you want. It's up to you. Just let me know. Alright, so if you have made it to the last wave and you are using the regular hussar and the gunner, I, you, or not me, you should already have at least 5 gunners here and at least 1 or 2 maxed out. If not, it's alright. You're going to get some money from the bosses, and then you'll soon be able to max out your 5 gunners, and they'll completely destroy the bosses. But yeah, you're about to see what the mortar does to these bosses. It's actually pretty quick death for them. May not look like it at first, but once they get into range, it's just like they're obliterated. Like earlier, he's already like really low. Yeah, Bletcher's about to lose a lot of HP too. Yeah, look, Bletcher is already dead. And since you have an officer here, your mortars, even if they're not elite, because I'm just using regular ones, I don't have elite, um, they do 20k damage and have a reload speed of 8.5. So you're gonna be shooting really fast. If you don't have a way to get mortar easily, if you see me in a lobby, just come up to me and ask me for a carry on Karuna or something. I do not do Borodino because it's a lot harder, and Karuna I can basically solo. It's that easy. And you get 12k from it, so I would just have to run you that like 4 or 5 times and you can get mortar. But yeah, this is just simply a strat for newer players that like at least like have some money. I mean, by the time you're level 30, you should already have some decently towers. And boom, dim. There is P rank. Alright, well I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will be back with another one.